everyone. So I have been asked to do a pregnancy Q&A for weeks now, and I'm only just getting round to it. As I'm currently filming this, I am 23 weeks pregnant. I'm saying that now because sometimes it takes me a while to upload and edit. So, I mean edit and upload. I thought now was the perfect time to do a Q&A because I'm well into my second trimester. I also asked for questions on Instagram the other day and you guys did not disappoint. There were so many more than I was expecting, to be honest. So yeah, I put up this story just saying pregnancy Q&A, and as you can see, we got so many. So I'm just gonna go in order and answer them as I go. Literally the first question that I got asked, do you think you'll breastfeed? I would love to breastfeed. I am not gonna put massive pressure on myself, but although I'll say that and I probably will, but I would love to breastfeed. It's definitely something that I want to do. It's something that I'm going to try really hard to do because I know that it can be tough and painful. But if I can get through birth, I feel like I can get through the first couple of months of breastfeeding. Ideally, I'd like to breastfeed for as long as I can. But yeah, I would definitely like to breastfeed. Did you have an inkling that you were having a girl, or was it a surprise? I definitely had a feeling that it was a girl from the beginning. Like, my boyfriend was like, how can you have this feeling? I feel like as a mum, you just have a gut feeling. And my boyfriend was like, you know, it could be a boy. I think he was just trying to balance it out because he was like, I don't want like you to think it's a girl for so long and then it be a boy and then be disappointed, even though I'd never be disappointed either way. But I just knew. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was because I was really sick. I don't know. I just had a feeling that we were having a girl. My boyfriend, on the other hand, was like, well, he was just 50-50. He was like, whatever we have, I'm happy. And yeah, I definitely did have a feeling there was a girl. This is a good one. How did you feel about becoming a mum? I was definitely excited, but at the beginning I was super scared and super nervous because obviously it wasn't 100% planned, and I think I was more worried about my boyfriend and his reaction to it. So I found out, I tested when I was alone at like midnight, and then I sent him a picture of the positive pregnancy test, but I was really worried about how he would take it because even though we both have wanted to be parents, like from, well, I've wanted to be a mum since I can remember, and he definitely wanted kids in his future. I knew that it wasn't something that we were thinking about right now. Like, we were thinking maybe in like 4 years having kids together. So it's always in our plans together, but not this soon. So I was definitely nervous about how he would feel about becoming a dad and what he would say. But in regards to how I felt about becoming a mum, once we had like got over the initial shock of the positive pregnancy test and we told like our parents, I was just super excited, and to this day I am still so excited. I cannot wait for us to meet baby girl. Every single day we talk about her. Every single day we talk about our life, like how our life's going to change, how it's just going to be so amazing. And we just feel really blessed that we get this opportunity to become parents, and we're going to try and be the best parents we can be for this baby. Did I just go off track off the question? I feel like I did. It was, how did you feel about becoming a mum? I guess just super excited and also quite nervous because it's quite a big responsibility. It's literally somebody else's life. Have you got a definite baby name yet? Will you tell us or wait until she's born? We have pretty much got a definite baby name. Well, like, we're 99% sure. Let's just put it this way, we've already got things saying her name on it, so I don't see us changing it. We also have loved the name since about 8 weeks. My boyfriend actually suggested the name and I was like, I'm in love. I told my mum, she was like, I love it. Yeah, I think our baby name's pretty definite. We also like talk about her with the name, so I just can't see us changing it. But we will definitely wait until she's born to announce it because, number one, I just don't really want people's opinions on the name. I don't want anyone to put us off the name. So yeah, we're gonna wait until she's born. And yeah, I hope you all love it when we announce it though, because I do. Hardest thing about pregnancy for you? I would definitely say it was the first trimester. It was the nausea and being sick. I would particularly say being sick. I could deal with feeling sick, but actually throwing up was not for me. I'm not the sort of person that when I get ill I am sick, so I wasn't really used to it. Like before being pregnant I've probably been sick like 5 times that I can remember, whereas when I was pregnant I was being sick pretty much every day or every other day. It was the hardest thing for me. And then I would say second hardest is probably seeing the changes in your body and just having to accept it. I feel like before, when I was younger or like in my teens, I'm in my teens still, I'm 20, but yeah, anyway, when I was in like my early teens I really struggled with how my body looks, and when you're pregnant you literally have to accept all of these changes, and I am so much better at being nice to myself and nice to my body. But it just, yeah, it's just weird, and like seeing your body change every single day. So I would definitely say those 2 things were the hardest, but 100% the sickness over everything. I did not expect to become as sick as I did, and I was glad when it was over. Did you and your boyfriend talk about having babies before you got pregnant? So yes, we actually did a few times, because I was talking to him, I was like, from like, I don't know, like 6 months in, we pretty much knew that we wanted to spend a lot of time together, like in our future. Anyway, when I was actually pregnant but I didn't know, we had like a full-on discussion about babies and stuff. So we were on the way to a beach, I think it was early January, so the baby would have been like a couple of days old. It might not have even fertilized yet, but the process was going on, and we had the discussion and Charlie was like, yeah, so obviously we wanted to move out, so we were planning to move out within like the next year and a bit, buy our own house, and then at like 24, 25 have children. That was like how the general conversation went, and we were like, oh yeah, like thinking about it, how much fun it will be to have our own family. Little did we know that like 2 weeks later, or maybe 3, I would reveal a positive pregnancy test. To answer your question, we did talk about having babies before I got pregnant, but it wasn't the plan to get pregnant so quickly. Have you gotten any judgment because of your age? I actually really wanted to answer this question because I don't feel like I have. Like, not to my face anyway. If it's behind my back, I don't want to know. But I really don't feel like we've got much judgment because of our age. Obviously people are like, okay, that's young, but like nothing horrible. Just for reference, I am currently 20 and my boyfriend is 19, but he'll be turning 20 before the baby's here. We're in the same year at school, so yeah, I don't feel like we have. Like, people say when you go to the doctors, do you get anything? No, I haven't. I have a few people where like I say, they're like, oh, what's your date of birth, and I say 2002 and it hits them, but I don't think that's about like me in particular. I think they just feel old when they realise that they've now got people that are in their 2000s having babies. I really haven't felt the judgment at all, and I feel like anybody that does judge you needs to do one, because there is no need. If a baby has everything that they need and a loving and kind family to be brought up in, then why should anybody judge? How did you know you were pregnant? What was your first symptom? So I knew I was pregnant, well, when I took the test, because before that I was kind of in denial. But the first symptom I actually got was sore boobs. I would say I got that symptom a week before I did the test, and I haven't felt it before. It was like a really sore sensation. I actually took ibuprofen for it because I was like, oh, it's just because my period's coming. My boobs always hurt before my period comes, so maybe it's just that. And that was my first symptom. And then obviously I missed my period, so then I was like, okay, I should probably do a test. And I did a test and found out I was pregnant. So my first symptom was actually sore boobs, and then after that it was sickness. How far along are you and when are you due? I am 23 weeks currently and we are due at the end of September. weirdest craving. The weirdest craving that I've actually had, so I had the craving for lemons for quite a long time. I had the craving for like hot dogs. What other cravings I had? So like scotched eggs and stuff. Really strange. But the weirdest one that I had was that I really had this like urge to suck on a wet flannel. Don't ask why. It literally lasted 2 days. But I was in the bathroom, I was like, really want to suck on a wet flannel. So yeah. Have you sorted out a nursery yet, or will she be staying in your room / bed? So before baby girl gets here, we are doing her a little nursery, and it's connected to our room, which I'm so excited for. But she will be staying in our room, like in a next to me crib. She'll be staying in our room for like the first couple of months until she can like sit up and pull herself up, and then we'll put her in her cot in her room. So yeah, we are going to be doing a nursery. I feel like I want to document the process as much as I can. It will be a bit harder to document because I am moving into my boyfriend's parents' house. So I don't know how much they'll want to be on record when we're like decorating and stuff. But I'll ask them and see if they're fine with that. And then another question that links to this. Will you and your boyfriend be living together when the baby arrives? Yes, I'm moving in next month. In like a month and a half I'm moving in. Yeah, I think. I always get so confused about dates. Okay, I'm going to do a final question to round off this Q&A, but if you have any more questions, just leave them in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them. And let me know if you want a part 2 and I'll ask you guys on Instagram for more questions. Final question that I'm going to answer: if you can have more kids, how many will you want? So this is a hard one because when I was younger, I used to say that I literally wanted 10 kids. Number 1, I don't want 10 kids anymore. Number 2, I could definitely not do 10 pregnancies. That would kill me off. I would definitely love 2, at least 2. I think my boyfriend's pretty fixed on 2. He's always said that he wants 2. I've just said 2 loads of times, and now I'm like, okay. I think like 3 or 4. But maybe ask this question after we've had the baby, because I'll be able to tell you. But I feel like with how young we are, maybe we will have more than 2, because I don't know. I actually don't know. It obviously depends on financial situations, how our other 2 kids are, or how our other 1 kid is, and all of that stuff. So hopefully more than 1, because I would love our baby girl to have a brother or sister. So yeah, anyway, that is all the questions that I'm going to answer today. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please subscribe so you can watch my pregnancy journey, and like this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you all soon.